Okay, so we've told you what Aperture does, and now we're actually going to show you how to adjust it on your camera. So here we have a Nikon D700. And models like this with Nikon, what you're going to be looking for is this front dial here. And as we adjust that, that's going to be adjusting our aperture for us. So first thing, make sure your camera's on, and then also make sure it's in manual mode. To do that, if you don't know, you can hold this mode button down, and you're going to change this dial back in the back. But just spin that dial until you find an M. So what I'd like for you to do next is actually look through your camera, and as you hold your shutter button halfway down, on the bottom there, you should see some numbers popping up. And those numbers, you're looking for the one that has a little F by it. It should be towards the middle of the center of those numbers. Now as I adjust it, as I spin this dial to the right, you can see that number start to climb up. And so what that means is that the aperture is actually getting smaller and smaller. So as it goes up to f16, f22, the diameter is getting smaller. So that means more things will be in focus, but it's also restricting the amount of light that will be coming into your camera. Now if I take that same dial and I go back to the left, it means that the aperture diameter is actually getting larger and larger. So more light will be able to come into the camera, but fewer things will be in focus. Now, if you don't want to find your aperture there, looking through the camera, it also happens to be on top for these models. So once again, you're looking for that number that has a little F by it. And that's how you adjust your aperture.